Alright, so I am back here in Bangkok where my backpacking adventures officially first began. Here in the back behind me, just right around the corner, is Khao San Road, which is actually the main road for the backpackers here on Bangkok, the centralized place for all the travelers, all the bars, clubs, whatever, blah blah blah. I am actually in front of, it's called the Rainbow Hostel. This is actually the first hostel I ever stayed in, and the first place I landed into here while in Southeast Asia, while here in Bangkok. A lot of stories here, It's the dirtiest, grimiest hostel you could be in, but the funnest as well. And this place is a place that set off my backpacking experience. But anyways, that's a whole nother vlog in itself. This is just an update. So I'm here, I'm waiting for Zhang actually. Zhang landed in here Bangkok a day before I did. I am flying in from Melbourne, Australia. Let's see, let's go and recap that whole process from me coming from Melbourne to here Bangkok. So Melbourne currently at the moment is pretty rainy, a little bit cold as well. I'd probably say about 60 degrees, mid 60s-ish. And it's technically autumn there, and I'm here in Bangkok, and it's like today's supposed to hit probably mid 90s, high 90s. It's humid, it's probably gonna rain as well, so huge contrast in weather. My flight in itself was it was okay. My first time flying with Jetstar. Jetstar is probably the cheapest carrier out of all the other Australian airlines. I could definitely tell that because I didn't realize that they charge separate for baggage fee for international flights. So I got charged an extra 50 bucks for that. There are no TVs on the back of the headrest in the airplane. So if you didn't have it, essentially what they did was they gave out iPads, and it was $18 to rent an iPad, and you could watch various movies that were pre-installed on it. If not, you're kind of SOL. Either if you didn't have a book or anything like that, you'd be staring at the back of someone's headrest the whole time. So luckily I had my iPad. I was watching a couple of movies on that. It was a 9-hour flight. It wasn't too bad, I guess. And then I landed in about 9 p.m. Should have landed in about 8 p.m. into Bangkok. But Jetstar, again, probably being a very low-cost carrier, they were delayed like an hour and a half. So I figured since I got in so late in Bangkok airport, am I saying right? I decided to essentially just stay and sleep in the airport. It was pretty fun. I was drinking a Chang beer. Haven't had a Chang beer for a long time, 2 years. And I was sitting there. I saw one of the officials or some sort of guy that was working at the airport. He was drinking as well. He's trying to be conspicuous about it. Inconspicuous. And he was drinking out of a white plastic bag. He saw me drinking with the beer, so he came over, took his out of his bag, and started drinking with me. We took a picture. I'll post it up on Facebook later on. He didn't want to take a picture with the beer, yet he was working in front of his coworkers with the beer, so that was kind of strange. Funny dude. Didn't understand any of my English. I didn't understand any of his Thai. We were essentially playing hand gestures for an hour trying to understand each other, but it was great fun. I got some of the best sleep that I ever had in a while. Last night in the Bangkok airport, even though it's noisy, it's kind of comforting as well. So that was awesome. And yeah, I woke up this morning, still waiting here for Zhang. He's late. Zhang, where are you? And now, wait, what happened? What am I talking about? Yeah, okay, so from the airport to here to Khao San Road. So woke up and originally took a ride on the City Line, which is kind of their main metro. It doesn't connect all the way to Khao San Road, which is weird, you would think, because so many travelers go straight here. But it cuts midway between the airport and Khao San Road where I want to go. So at the halfway point, I stopped off. I originally was trying to get a bus, and I asked one of the police information officers, and he didn't understand what I was saying. So I opted to, instead of getting a taxi, I thought it'd be cheaper if I just got a, they have taxi service also on the motorbikes, the scooters as well. So I took the scooter option. It's pretty scary because I got a pretty big bag. And the whole time I thought that we're gonna flip over backwards because all the weight was really centered on the back. and I could feel it tipping upwards a lot of times, and we were weaving in between cars, almost hitting side rear view wind mirrors. That was an adventure itself, but a great way to start off the adventures here in Bangkok. Probably ran